this is Rucha, and welcome back to another episode of Mindcheck Mondays. Today, in this episode, we will be speaking about anxiety. Many people, a lot of my clients, in fact, have always perceived anxiety to be something that is very fearful, something that they want to run from or rather escape, and even something that they dread. Anxiety in itself is perceived in a very negative light because it makes us feel fearful. However, today in this episode, we'll see anxiety in a new light. Let us understand where does exactly anxiety comes from. Anxiety in itself is a survival mechanism. When we are in any stage and when we are in any space where we feel danger, if it's in the present, if it's in the future, we become scared of it. When we get scared of something that is going to happen in the future, that's when we feel anxious in the anticipation of something that is dangerous. Hence, our body goes into a mode of preparedness. Anxiety helps us to stay prepared for something that is yet to come, which makes anxiety rather something that is helpful. However, there is always a limit to anything that we do, even positive as well as negative. So, anxiety after a limit starts getting overwhelming for a lot of people. Anxiety in itself is not something that is dangerous. It is a feeling, it is an emotion. Also, it is something that goes within us. We are not anxiety. First thing to keep in mind. Anxiety is something that goes from us, or rather, something that we feel because we want to be prepared, because we want to feel safe and comfortable. Now, if we look at anxiety in another different light, it is a imagine this. If there is those people who love animals, okay, whenever any kind of animal, a small puppy, okay, is scared, what do we do about it? We would even pick it up, we would hug it, we would just pet it on head, we might utter some reassuring statements to it. Why? Because we understand that the puppy is scared. Same thing happens with ourselves, with our mind. Our mind gets scared of something that is yet to come, which is why oftentimes we may think that anxiety is something that is very bad. However, it is only helping you to stay prepared. It is rather a fearful friend, or rather yourself, that needs reassurance from you. We'll talk about some of the tips that may help with anxiety. The first tip is that we need to understand how our mind works. If I tell you right now, don't think about pizza, what would be the first thing that you may think about? Pizza. Why? Because our mind do not understand, or rather our brain does not understand the negatives. Not negativity, but rather negative statement. So whenever we say something that you don't need to do, especially with regards to anxiety. So if we say that don't feel anxious, don't think about this, automatically you will start thinking about it. So the first step is to simply take a step back when you feel anxious. Secondly, we need to understand that anxiety is a feeling. It may not be the state that you are currently in, but it is a feeling. It can pass through us. Feelings can come and go. They are not a permanent state of your mind. Hence, we need to understand that it is going to pass away. Thirdly, anxiety at times make us feel very overwhelmed. We may go into that spiral of overthinking, which may seem unending at times. Hence, that can create a lot of turmoil within you, which is why we need to break that spiral of overthinking first. Whenever you do feeling anxious about any kind of future event, you can take any event such as if you have a presentation to be made next Tuesday, then you may feel a lot of anxiety right now if you are not prepared for it. The moment that particular feeling comes in, ask yourself what are the thoughts that you are currently having. The thought may be, I might not be able to be good enough, or I might screw up the interview or the presentation, or I might not be able to perform well. The moment you get that particular thought, we need to understand that these are only thoughts. So, first take a step back and understand that that is the thought that is causing the anxiety, and you are not an anxious person by itself. Okay. Once we take a step back, we need to break the spiral of overthinking. And one of the ways in which we can do is distraction. You may able to distract yourself with the help of a grounding technique. Now, if you are extremely anxious during that time, then grounding technique may not work, because you may have to be comfortable while doing the grounding technique. However, one of the very efficient grounding techniques that you may do is 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So, 5 things that you can see, 4 things that you can touch, 3 things that you can hear, 2 things that you can smell, and 1 thing that you can taste. This grounding technique is extremely effective. Why? Because it involves all of our 5 senses. When we have any kind of fear with regards to any future event, we often think about the future and we forget the fact that in the present we are safe. So the grounding techniques helps us to get into the present moment. It grounds us to the present moment. We may often feel sad about something that has happened in the past, or we may get scared about something that is going to happen. Grounding technique helps us to get grounded to the present moment. It brings you to the moment that you're currently in, which is safe. Once you are done with the grounding technique, once you break the flow of the overthinking spiral, automatically you may get a break in between wherein you can do any kind of breathing exercise. One of the most effective breathing exercises is box breathing. For box breathing, what you need to do is get into a very comfortable position and you can close your eyes. Then imagine that there is a square in front of you, and what we are going to do is track the sides of the squares. When we breathe in, we have to go from bottom left corner to top left corner. Then we have to hold that breath from bottom left corner. From top left corner, we have to go to top right corner. Then we have to breathe out from and then come down from top right corner to bottom right corner, and then again hold it and move from bottom right corner to bottom left corner to the starting position. Now all of these sides will have 4 counts each. This is how it goes. We have to take a deep breath in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold it. 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. 2, 3, 4. Hold it. 2, 3, 4. Once again, breathe in. 2, 3, 4. Hold it. 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. 2, 3, 4. Hold it. 2, 3, 4. And lastly, after we have regulated our breathing, we can actually reconstruct the statement, initial negative statement that we had had, because of which we were feeling anxious. The statement can be any statement. I am not good enough, I may not be able to perform well, or it is something that is, I'm not up for it. We basically have to do something that we do with any kind of a person that comes to us who is scared. Hug them. You actually have to hug yourself if possible, and just start reassuring the fact that it is going to be okay. It is going to be all right. It is all in the future. Right now you are safe. You can use this, or you can use any other coping statement that you might have. You can think about any statement that any person might have said it to you, which you may feel comforted with. You can say that statement to yourself, and automatically the level of anxiety will automatically go down. Remember, anxiety will always overestimate itself and underestimate your coping. So remember that it is just a thought. It is not your reality. So yes, we have come to an end of our episode for today. Thank you all for watching it. And if you have liked it, please do like, share, and comment. If you have any feedback, you can put it in the comment section as well. For those who do not wish to reveal your identity, we are putting a link of a Google form that you can use to ask specific questions that you might have. And we will try and answer it for you in our following episodes as well. So thank you all once again, and I will see you on Monday. Thank you. Bye bye.